All right, let's get started. Let's get started. I know the recording is started. Okay, let's get it. I know we're a couple minutes early, but that's okay. I'm gonna tell people I'm jumping in now, jumping on the live 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 private stream now. Check the members area if to get the Zoom link at here. If you are not a member, join here. Okay. HTTPS moondev.com/live. Okay, let's get it. Okay, that's the final call, dude. I'm not sending anything else out here today. Let's get it. I have a lot to go over. Much love to you guys. 777. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for waking up, dude. Thank you for waking up. Felix, good to see you, bro. Good to see you, Chris E. Let's get it. I see your dashboard. I see you, bro. 777. All right, we're gonna have a good day today. As you can see, I am in a big position actually. I'm over leveraged, but the good thing is that I have not gone over my. I can't. But actually, I kept entering here off these scheduled liquidations as these guys were getting liquidated as I planned last night. I got down bad. I'm still down bad, but one cool thing that I saw was working was the margin. You can see it's 4175. Well, I'm only allowed to have 5% margin on my account. So I'm only allowed to bet 5% of my full account. And for me, this is a big dub because essentially what would have happened by now is I could be wrong with this position, right? And I might lose this position. But as a human, what I would have done is I would have put in more money. I only can bet 5% position size. So I have a 100K account. I can only get up to 5K. So what happened is I kept entering more because the liquidations were going off. The liquidation auto entries were going off and it over entered me. So what was cool to see is this auto trim functionality. It was like, for example, I got into a position of $5,500 and that's $500 over my size. So what's cool is the functionality works where it's like, whoa there, Moondev, you have a rule saying 5% max risk. You're in $5,500 position. That's more than the 5%. So let's trim you down automatically. So that's fire. That's the good part of this so far, because I would have, as a human, I would have kept just adding more and more and more and more and more. So, if I'm wrong here, if I lose this position, hey, at least I controlled my risk and I only have 5% of the position. But we'll see what happens over the day. And I want to dive right into the Polymarket stuff because we have 1 minute until actual tip off. I want to wait 1 minute because I've told everybody 7 a.m., but I've been up since 4 a.m., dude. I'm freaking itching, bro. I'm itching to get after this. I got the 5 bots and holy helly, dude, it was a much bigger process than I imagined. I'll tell you about it right now, actually in 90, 60 seconds, 50 seconds, because I got to update you on that first. So let's get everybody in here, and then I'll give you the first update here about what happened yesterday with the Polymarket bots. You know how we set up 5 different accounts? Well, a little trickier than I showed on stream. So I actually updated the Polymarket bot section to have a new thing or a new. So we have the Polymarket course. Okay, now it's 8 a.m. So it's 7 a.m. Eastern time. I can talk. Okay, we set those 4 accounts yesterday, so I have 5 bots running, right? So I'm going to go over those stats here, but I want to let you know about something quickly. So I set them up, and they essentially were partly connected to those new accounts, but they were executing on my main account. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Usually these trade all day long. Couple hours in, I see no trades on the new account. So I'm like, what's going on? I look at my main account and I see all these $5 trades, and that teed me off. It's like, okay, something's wrong here. This is actually trading on the main account while I thought it was connected to the other 4 accounts. So now I have a big problem that I'm trying to fix yesterday. So I think it's around 4 p.m. here. I'm trying to reset it and get everything connected on the right account. Then I fixed it, I think. So I let it run a couple more hours. Now we're at like 6, 7 p.m. Got you again. And I didn't even mean to, but they're still not making trades. So what's going on? What's going on? Anyways, long story short, you have to go to this builder code section here. And essentially in this section here, you have to go down to builder codes and you have to get your API keys through there. I don't know if that's always, but so this account I signed up with Google and the other accounts I signed up with MetaMask. I don't remember doing this before, using the builder codes API keys. So there's API keys from builder codes, and there's also API keys from that script that I showed you how to run a couple days back.
That's something I always do. Not gonna get a lot of answers that I don't have, even questions. I'm just gonna keep going. We'll keep going. I'll figure these things out as we go. Like, build that. So I try to live by that. Rest of the end.
Rest at the end, baby. So I just wanted to update you about that because if you're running into that error that I was running into, like what the heck is going on? Why aren't my API keys working? It's probably because you signed up with MetaMask. And if you signed up with MetaMask, you have to go to the builder's codes and get a different API key. So that was super weird, quirky. I figured it out. I hope that helps if you're in the prediction bot course or you're here. Okay, so essentially what I said here is this. Okay, so long story short, what I want to do is I have those 5 public keys now in the ENV. Don't show them. Just assume you know the names of them. As you know, the regular is just public key. You can look at the names, but just don't show it in the terminal as there are people watching. Anyways, I don't want you to show the public key, private key, any keys, but I want you to use that pattern, public key underscore, then the December or February, etc. And the first thing I want you to research is a way to redeem my winnings for each account one by one and then track those winnings, track our total balance, and then assume that they all 4 accounts started with $248, and then I'll be able to see the P&L. So this is a project of number one, going through one by one of those 4 new accounts and seeing if number one, can I redeem? Number two, okay, let me run that script where I redeem and it grabs the actual redemptions and then it gets the total assuming that our starting balance is $248, you can hard code that for all 4 of them. The first one, you don't need to worry about it for, but then we can go ahead and after redeem, see what our balance is to see what the P&L is. You see what I'm saying? So my goal here is to have one script that I can run that won't show my public or private keys. And that script will go ahead. I'll be able to run it every morning and see, boom, okay, this is my P&L from the last since the start, right? Because you know the $248 is what we started with all of them. Okay, you could go ahead and do that. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna have her do that. I told her to go in my ENV, so I'm gonna go ahead and block the screen. Let's see if I get liquidated here today. That will be unfortunate, but it's about 1,000 trades. So we'll see. This isn't a terrible entry. It's not a good entry. It's not a good entry, but it's not a terrible entry. I'm just playing the same game as I was yesterday when he started to buy back and push his liquidation up and liquidate everybody in between. My triggers went off and started to sell. So I'm doing opposite of this guy, but kind of the same. So he's short, but I'm only getting short when he's pressed to buy back because he's about to get liquidated. You see what I'm saying? That's been the thesis for 2 weeks, but he's almost out of money. And when he is out of money, I need to think of a new thesis because he had $90 million and now he's down to 3 million. And what he does is he's in a short for 2 weeks. And every time he gets close to being liquidated, he creates these massive green bars and he liquidates everybody in between. And what I've been doing is seeing that he's kind of controlled this market. And whenever he makes these massive green bars, I make big sells. And it's been working, but I am very cognizant of the fact that he is almost out of money. So this whole strategy is done. It's cooked. It's cooked. It's cooked soon. We'll see if I get smoked today. I might get smoked. We'll see. I'm very excited about this Polymarket stats here. I did peek into one of the accounts and it looked decently good. I have to be careful not to share my keys here on this one. So I'm going to probably pause the screen on the Zoom side. If you're not on the Zoom side, you can't see anything because there's a rat in the chat. There's a rat in the chat. I don't know which one of you it is, but I think 99% of you are absolutely fucking fire and I would be friends with you in real life. But if you get in before noon, 12 p.m. Eastern time, you get the replay of today. And then you also get yesterday's replay. So that's a pretty good deal. It's $5. You can go to moondav.com/live. It's $5 and you spend $5 elsewhere. And I promise you this will be more valuable than any other $5 you spend. We have a ton of data we're going to go over today. And there's a 90-day money back guarantee. So everybody that's in the Zoom right now, if you feel like I didn't perform today, I didn't give you enough value, please do take advantage of that $5 90-day money back guarantee. Anything I do sell, there's always a 90-day money back guarantee because I just felt so secure when I was buying my PlayStation 5 when she said you could bring back a half-eaten hot dog. So I call it the hot dog Costco guarantee, 90 days, no questions asked. I don't care. Much love to you guys. Thanks for coming through. Good to see you, Felix. Good to see you, Jonathan. Good to see you, Busani, Ryan, Odag, Vishal. How are you? Good to see you again. I see you locking in every day, dude. Andre, how are you? Shooter McGavin. Let's get it, Happy. Let's go, Chris. Let's get it, Felix. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 777. We'll see what she cooks here. I do have that's the first thing I really want to do. Okay, the second thing I want to do here is let's just start doing it because I've got these agents, right? I got these agents, man. I got these cheeseburgers, man. Let me get a rock. I got these cheeseburgers. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is go to trading bots, MoonDev AI agents here. And remember, I have these ideas already set. So I said we're gonna do hundreds of back tests today, and I'm not capping. We're gonna do 80 here, but then also I'm gonna get some more. I'm gonna get 20 more because I said 100. So 25 data sets. Give me based off of these ideas, give me 30 of your very best trading ideas in one sentence or less, one idea per line. Okay, so we got 80 here. I set that up from yesterday because I knew today was going to be a big data science day again. Every day is data science. We're scientists, dude. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Sources. Okay, I'm just going to pause the screen real quick. No official redeem API exists. Oh, okay. So, okay, there's no redeem, dude. That's interesting. Wait, I thought I paused the share, dude. Can you guys, hey, Zoom chat, private chat, can you, are the screen, is the screen moving still? Is everything live still or is it paused? Okay, good, good, good. So I thought I paused it, but that's okay. I didn't have any keys here. Checks all four accounts. Okay, using ENV variables, gets USDC balance. Okay, gets holdings via API, calculates P&L, shows grand total. Okay, so I'll go to the web UI. All right, so this essentially works. I just have to go ahead and redeem them by myself, correct? So essentially, somebody was trolling me the other day. They said this guy is still redeeming through the UI. So I was like, again, boom, I got him. He told me his best idea, but I think he was actually trolling. So I thought there was a way to do that, but I guess you can't. Okay, and then can you make sure that the script that runs doesn't print out any of the private or public keys about the accounts I'm looking at? You can just name them whatever it's named, like May 13th, February 19th, etc. Okay, and then we got Claude over here giving us 30 ideas here. So I'm gonna go ahead and send my AI agents. I have AI agents who do back testing for me. The reason is back testing is how you find more profitable strategies. So back testing one of these ideas used to take me 8 hours. Now I have agents that will go through and they'll research the idea. They'll go ahead and make a some directions for a coder. Then the other agent will code the back test, and the other agent will debug the back test, and then the other agent will go ahead and optimize the back test, and the other agent will put the finishing touches. There's a bunch of agents, 5 agents working on this process, but it used to take me 8 hours to do one back test. Now, doing it with AI agents, of course, there's a flaw, right? I can't go as deep. I can't over optimize my back test, but that might be a good thing. That might be a good thing. But now instead of 8 hours per back test, I just go ahead and I hit save here. There's 110 back tests that are queued up in order to start back testing. So I am, yes, I'm not going as deep. I'm not over optimizing as a human, but I am going wide. And again, this is just a strategy thing. I'm more of a spray and pray than let the good data float to the top. That's always how I've ran businesses, and this is a business. So I'm doing it this way. This is 110 different ideas that I send to the AI. The AI creates a bigger idea, then goes ahead and sends it to his pal who backtests that idea, and then they get all the stats, and then all of these stats come to me here on this backtest tab here, so I can see the stats. So they'll be working in the background while I'm working on looking at this Polymarket stuff today and to see what's good, what's not. You can see 1231, 1231. So let's get it. Okay. So we are in this position, but I'm not tripping about that. All error messages are run through that. Okay. You only see that. Okay. So what is the actual script called? It's called account P&L tracker, maybe. It's going to be off until I actually track the P&L, but that's okay.
And so this is what I believe. And I'm willing to die. Period.
Period. Okay, I can put this away now because these 110 backtests are now on the way. We'll see the winners later. Create clob keys. Okay, so what I need to do, I just want to double check that this does everything perfectly. It says it's called account P&L tracker here. Okay, let's run it here. Starting balance was 248 because I got chopped up by fees. Okay, so you can see this, dude. Actually, look at this. It looks like I'm up 4% on one, 8% on one, 1.2% on one, but I don't know how they do that. Oh, because they can see the value. Okay, so this actually works. So there you go. There's the results. So yeah, that's actually the results of the stuff, dude. So these are the results of my four new variations. Variations of the Polymarket lag R bot will data science this to find new ideas for the next versions. I'll I'm going over all this data and ideas in the private live right now. Get in before 12 p.m. for the replay of today and yesterday. So let's take a screenshot because I'm using my Twitter now as a note sheet. And I think that's good for everybody, actually. Starting capital, current value. Okay, let's get it. Excuse me. So I'm just using my Twitter as a note sheet and obviously like to tell everybody to jump in while they can. Can you please recap what is the difference between the accounts and Poly? So yes, I'll give you a quick recap here. Just I know everybody hasn't been here. Let's zoom in on these stats here. I haven't redeemed anything yet, so I don't know if these are certified, but I think they're right. So, okay, let's zoom in and then I'll quickly, you'll have to write this down, dude, because I got a lot to go over. So you'll have to write this down, but these are the differences between the four bots. Okay, you know the first bot. You know the first one because we built that here together maybe 2 days ago, 3 days ago. I don't know. Time is irrelevant. Okay, let's get it. Okay, okay, OG one, you know the OG. Okay, December 11th one, the difference is instead of a 5% price gap, it's a 6% price gap. P&L 4.6%. Okay, February 19th, the difference is a 0.55 max entry price. So the price fluctuates between $0 and $1 on Polymarket. And my max price that I'll buy at is 55 cents on February 19th. Now they're all changing just one variable from the original. So now you have everything I know. So the August 14th, the one variable we changed is minimum distance from the strike is 0.1%. So it has to be at least 0.1% from the actual calculated strike price, the price that you have to hit over or under has to be at least 0.1. And then number 4, May 13th, the difference is never enter before 11 minutes left. That's it. So those are the differences. You now have that. Now I got to go try to redeem that cash. So let's go over to my computer or my other tab here, Polymarket, and let's see if I can just show you this stuff. Portfolio here. Okay, I think I can just bring this over here. I don't think there's anything sketch about this. Okay, so this is, I don't know what account this is actually. This is December 11th, I think. Yeah, this is December 11th. Okay, so claim. Okay, you can see some of these here. Um, Okay, so yeah, you could see some of the winnings from the new rendition here. Every day I'm just going to test new lag art bots. You could see claim here. I am up on this new rendition. I've got a lot to claim. I thought there was a way to claim via API because somebody was trolling me the other day, but there's not. This one went up 150%, this one 252% or 7%, 122%, 113%, 104%, 67, 67. Nice. Two times in a row. 54, 33, 18, 3. So this is the Polymarket lag R bot. And the difference between this one and the original that I showed inside of the first day is this one is using a 6% gap instead of a 5% gap. So let's go ahead and get this all claimed up. And what do I need to do? I need to just approve it, confirm. Okay, so yeah, that's gonna process, and now I have to do it for the three other accounts. I did see the total ROI here for each account. Remember, each account has a small tweak to the original. I showed the original live on stream. I showed these tweaks live on stream. December 11th had a 4.6% return in 12 hours, 8.2% return for February 19th. So this one's obviously the best one, but I'm not gonna stop these. I'm gonna let them run here for another 24 hours just so I get a little more data, but it should be interesting. I'm showing all the stats here live on stream. And at the end of today, I'm going to go over the original version of this. And now that I've told you the tweaks for the new versions, you have everything I have. I'm not going to give you plug and play, make $1 million overnight, or plug and play, make 8% overnight, or plug and play, make 4% overnight. But I'll share the code with you. I'll trust that you are smart enough to know to not run anybody else's bots directly, put in your own ideas. This game is vicious. Nobody's going to share any edge with you. I'm going to share everything I see. Only live in the private streams, though. If you get in before noon, then you get the replay from yesterday and today, gang. Okay, so I'm going to let that should process, right? And now I got to do the same thing for each of the other ones. Um, this is so janky, dude. How Polymarket is just like, it's so hard to claim your cash, bro. So silly. So janky, dude. Okay, done. So I won 83 bucks. Whoop de whoops. Whoop de whoops, bro. Whoop de whoops. Little did you know, I'm getting absolutely smoked on this short over here. So that actually means nothing to me, but we'll see. Okay, so now I got to get the other account set up here so to claim it because there's no programmatic way to claim these. So let's go ahead and move on over there. Pray for me, fam. Pray for me. Pray for me on this position, dude. Pray for me. Um, I'm feeling pretty comfy, but that's not really a good signal. My comfy sign, my comfiness layer is not a good signal. I like to be very uncomfortable in positions when I'm entering. And I was more uncomfortable earlier, so that's a good sentiment. But now that it's at only 16%, I'm pretty comfy. And that's not a good feeling because anytime I feel comfy, I'm like, fuck. Anyways, you can see the back tester is going, and now we just have a little compliance here to do of getting all of the cash from Polymarket. We gotta collect this cash from all the accounts. Okay, so you can see I'm up. I put 248 in, and I'm at 259, and that's probably like 12, 14 hours. Remember, I told you all the things that happened yesterday. But I'm glad we're set up now. It was really tricky actually. It was really tricky. So I'm happy that I figured it out because if I would have came today and not seen that last night, you guys would have been so mad at me. Somebody would have been mad at me. But like, Moon Dev, you said you were going over the $5. And I was like, damn, dude. I was really trying to, but I messed up. I messed up. So I'm happy we got something in. Okay, so here's the other account. Okay, so let's explain this one so you can understand it. So, because I know that I'm going fast, I get that, I get that, but I have to go fast because I'm competing to become a billionaire. So I have to go fast. I have to go fast. And I'm showing everything along the way, which makes it harder for me. Harder, harder, harder. Okay, so all right, so this is the second rendition of the Polymarket bot. Actually, probably even more. But anyways, I woke up this morning after a big, big debacle last night about getting these connected. I thought I had them connected early in the day. Long story short, this I set up four new accounts with four new Polymarket lag R bots with four different ideas. We did a bunch of data science yesterday and came up with our best four ideas. I launched them yesterday, fought errors all yesterday, trying to get it even connected. By the time I went to bed, it was up live. So I think this has been running for about 12 hours. Anyways, you can see I got some cash I need to claim here. So I just hit claim. And then you can see this one went up 270%, 138%, 144%. 117%, 127%, 122, 117, 122, 113. You get the point. Claim proceeds. Confirm, confirm, confirm. This is weird. It's weird, weird, weird. But yeah, so the difference between this one, let me tell you the difference. So you have this. I'm using my Twitter as a note sheet. This is the second one, and it's called February 19th. And the difference is between the one that you saw at the start, and I'll be showing at the end of today's stream. The difference from the base version is this one does not enter if the price is over 55 cents. So you know how the price fluctuates on these 15-minute markets on Polymarket between 0 and $1? This one does not enter if it's over 55 cents. Okay, done. I claimed that and now I am up to 268. I put in 248 yesterday. So the results are the results. Are they plug and play? Absolutely not, dude. Absolutely not. If you run somebody else's bot, you are going to get licked. These are the overall results here from the four new tests. You can see one is up 4.6% on 12, 14 hours. One is up 8.2%, and that's the one we just went over. Now I have to go analyze and grab the redemptions for these next two, which I'll do now. But I just wanted to get you up to date. You'll get all of the code for the base model. And remember, the only difference between this one and the base model is that I'm not buying over 55 cents while the base model would. So now you have the entire idea. Good luck. Good luck, bro. Okay, that's all I can. I'm literally giving you my all, dude. I'm trying to give you my all. Everything I find, you find. So I hope that is helpful to you to get the idea. And like I said, when the inner circle people get in here later, I will go over the code for the base model. So another 8.2% P&L in less than 14 hours is pretty solid. Lots of people said I wouldn't be able to recreate the Jane Street R bot. This isn't quite there yet, but looks promising. Showing the code to the base model at the end of today's private stream. Get in before 12 p.m. for the replay. Okay, sick. Okay, got that set up. And now we got to go over August 14th. Okay, and I'll explain that one as well. So let me go ahead and get back to Polymarket, log out. This is silly, but it feels good to redeem something when you're down bad over here. I'm down bad over here, losing a bunch of money. So feels good to get a little redemption in here, you know what I'm saying? No redemption. Just a little redemption. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the next one. And what is the next one? Well, I just did February 19th. And remember, I set up 4 accounts here. So August 14th now. Okay, log in. Log in. Um, August 14th. Confirm. Refresh. Okay, SIG. Portfolio. All right, so after about 14 hours, this is the results. These are the results. Sorry, mama. These are the results, and this is the rendition number 3. So again, I showed the base layer of this bot live on private stream, and I'll show the full code here at the end of the day if you get in before 12 p.m. Eastern. But you can see this is one of our not good ones. It's not bad. It's profitable. It's profitable, which is good, but we saw better before. Anyways, I got a bunch to claim here. You can see 82%, 54%, 33%, 37%. I'm going to claim it, and then I'm going to explain the difference between our base model and this so you can have the idea. If you copy somebody's code, you're going to get cooked. So I will show you the code, but I trust that you're going to go ahead and build something different, new. You have different experiences. Don't copy people's code, please. I'll show you at the end. I'll show you at the end. I'm processing 53 wins here overnight. That's pretty good. What is the difference though? Well, okay, so you can see I had 4 different tests in the last 18 hours, 14 hours. I don't know. The first two, 4.6, 8.2%. This third one was only 1.2% in that 12 hours, 14 hours. Still good, still good. We'll see how it does over the next 24, 48 hours. Up $3. And that pretty much corresponds to the screenshot, right? Things change over the last 20 minutes or whatever, but it's up $3. Um, I'm only using $3 position size. I kind of bitched out yesterday, to be honest. I bitched out. I was at 5, but then I was like, I only have $250 in my account, so 5, that's not many trades. So I bitched out and I turned it down to 3. I'll scale it up as we go. But you can see 1.2% in 18 hours, 14 hours, 12 hours, whatever. That's pretty solid. The difference now, this is what you need to know because again, I'm a scientist, dude. I don't care if I'm right or I'm wrong. I just want to get the tests out there. And then if I test it with real money and you see it, okay, if I lose money, dude, it doesn't matter because now we all have that information and the information is powerful. So yes, it's up, cool. But the main idea, the main difference here from the base model, which I'll show again at the end of today, I'll show the full code at the end of today. This is for the inner circle. If you're on the private streams, you're in the inner circle call here right now. Later today, I'm going to show the full base model, okay? But the main difference here, this is the idea that differentiates this one from the base model and from these ones. The main idea on this one, August 14th, is the minimum distance away from the strike must be 0.1% or more. The strike is the price you have to be above or below. And before it was doing any of them on the base model. And then now it's 0.1% on this August 14th one. So now you have the idea. Okay, so let me go ahead. I need to post all this because this is my note sheet at this point. This is my note sheet at this point. Any data that I need to see later, I'm gonna do that. Only 1.2% ROI in 14 hours. Kind of boring if you ask me, but if you ask a boomer, this may be exciting. Showing all the code to the base model of my Polymarket ARB bot at the end of the day. This is just one of the iterations. Okay, so let's just get that there and I'll post that later. Get a ticket before 12 p.m. and get the replay. Okay, so one more little tickety tackety. I gotta go in here and redeem, but I'm not mad at it, dude. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at redeeming, dude. It feels good. It feels good to redeem. I'm getting smoked on this short, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm just happy that I have my risk controls, dude, because to be honest, I would have added way more. I probably would have been full size by now. I would have been 100K at 40x leverage, and then I would have been the hunted. So I'm just super happy that I got over my 5K limit here, 5% of my account, and it started to trim me out, which is good for allowing me to trade forever because this is about 1,000 trades. If I blow up today, well, I can't blow up today. I can't blow up unless I go full tilt and I turn off the app. So we'll see. We'll see, dude. We'll see. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. That's the whole point of the app is to not blow up.
Because everyone is trying to solve the same problem, hopeful for people. That's the latest, greatest thing to do. Don't do that. Do something original. Don't follow the pack.
Do something original, dude. So I feel like this is pretty original. I know the pack is moving towards Polymarket, but damn, they're talking about it, right? Their AI slopping about it. We're AI coding about it, at least, you know? Hey, we're still using AI. We're not much better, but at least I'm pressing this, dude. Like, okay, you guys all put these motherfucking posts on Twitter about this, that, whatever. Let's build it. Let's see. Let's be data dogs, okay? Let's get it. Okay, I'm out of cash on this one, actually. I'm out of cash. So this is the fourth rendition. So as you know, I've been building that Polymarket inspired lag bot, and this is actually my fourth rendition. It's probably my worst one, but it is still profitable. So it's up, $1.65 or 260 or whatever. I've got a ton to claim, and I can't make any trades until I claim it. So you can see some of these claims here are massive: 111%, 104%, 117%, and they go on and on. That's not the point. I show all this code here live on stream because I believe code is a great equalizer. If I show you everything, if this inspires you to learn how to code, I've changed your life forever, and that's changed mine. So thank you. I truly believe if you learn how to code, you can build anything for the rest of your life. I've built for Hyperliquid, I built for Solana, I'm building for Polymarket, dude. It's like anything I want to build for, I build for because I learned how to code and I was scared of it for 10 plus years. So don't be worried. Don't be worried like you're alone, just being scared of it. It's hard, but it's not impossible. Now I can build bots for Polymarket. This is only up like 1% in 14 hours. So we'll see how it does over time. I got to claim these proceeds here. I got to claim the proceeds. I don't know why it takes so long here, but now I got to tell you the idea because if you see the code at the end of this stream, then you're able to have the base layer. And then as long as you have my idea here, then you can go ahead and build whatever your mind brings you to. But I think that's the key point. I'm not here to give you plug and play anything. Nobody's ever going to do that. So be careful. If anybody says plug and play anything, you're about to get licked. They're about to take your money. So be very, very careful. The only difference between this fourth version and the base model is I only enter if there's 11 minutes left. So at least 11 minutes. So not in the first 4 minutes, essentially. So that's the idea. Now you have my idea. And if you're in the stream by 12 p.m., you'll have the actual code too. So again, don't copy my code. This is not robust at all. It's not robust at all. Just testing right now. And you can see the size is small. So be careful out there. Okay, much love. Okay, so we did all of the claiming we need, and now we're Gucci. Let's go ahead and see if I run this back. Let's get it. So this is the P&L tracker. This should all be fine. Okay, let's go ahead and post this. And now I feel pretty good. I feel pretty good. I feel like we figured this out, right? So you can see I put $1,000 in, and I'm a little less than $1,000 because they took my fucking fees. Took $2 or whatever. But we're set, dude. I'm set to mass test now. But the thing is I want to let these run for like a solid amount of time, more than 24 hours, right? So I don't have an account I can use for now. Um, but it's clear from these notes here. So let's go ahead and just go over the notes. Let's go over. All right, let me get my notes going here. And let's see if we can think of something here good. So essentially, the overview results December 11th and Feb 19th are 4.6% and 8.6%, which is good. August 14th and May 13th are around 1%, which is technically good. That's technically good too, but not as good. So let's go ahead and talk to AI about this. Let's go over to here and say this. Let's say what I just said to you, to me, to us, to you, to me, to us. All right, so you can see the results here. December 11th and February 19th are obviously the winners here. So, what do you think we should do here for the next iteration in order to build off of those two? What are some ideas? Analyze all of the code from those two, and then let's come up with your absolute five best ideas. Okay, and you can see here that I still have the agents running, dude. They're still running. So while I was doing all of that, she's cooking. She's cooking, we're cooking. Let's get it. I'm gonna grab a little bit of coffee. I woke up at 4 a.m. ready to go. Ready to go, bro. Ready to go. I'm ready. I'm ready to get liquidated. I'll take this. I'll take this liquidation to the face. I'll take this liquidation to the face. 200 racks. Really, really poor. Really, really poor. But it's if I want to be short, it's not that poor. It's just poor. Obviously, oh, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. I want to build this. I want to build a rule that will never allow me to enter again like I did because I kind of entered like a silly guy, silly guy, silly guy. It was based off liquidations, which was good. What I try to do is, what's up, Bash? I'm doing pretty good. How are you, bro? I will take 1% P&L win every 24 hours any day. That shit's trash, bro. Trash. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. The system should learn from the decisions it made. If it's lost win system should learn, and next time it will be learning the decision confident. Interesting. How would you do that? What's up, Doja? How are you, dude? Is it Doga or Doja? I see you had a like a apostrophe type thing. I know it's not apostrophe, but it's something different. We don't use that here, but how are you doing, dude? How you doing? I think I seen you on Twitter maybe or somewhere. Let's see what she said. Okay, now I have the full picture. Full picture. I've had the full picture. Here's my analysis. Moondev's bot analysis here. Doa. Okay. G is soft G with hat. Doa. Dope. I like your name. So Munda's analysis, V4 is the best. Max entry at 55 cents. Okay. V3, 6% gap is second best. Okay. Munda's top five ideas here. Combine V3 and V4. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Combine V3 and V4. Let's definitely do that one. Okay. Definitely want to do that one. The winning formula is 6% plus a 55%. Beautiful. Dynamic gap threshold by time. Gap required. Asset specific optimization. Don't want to do that. Okay, I have a couple good ideas now. Order book depth filter ensures clean execution. Confidence based position sizing. All right, so I want to call this V9 because I think we already have a V7, right? I think we already have V7, V8.
Yeah, how good you are in anything, you don't have different. Right. Because you give up on the slightest struggle out there. 100%. With discipline and doing what you hate to do, but do it like you love it. Doing what you hate to do, but do it
Like you love it.
That is a great quote. And if you can do that, you can be successful in anything. Well, you normally are.
You normally are. Okay, so I want to combine the first two, obviously. That's an easy win. And then I think what I want to do later, I want to just watch the other two for a while. Let's see. Based off of these results, what else can we do here? If we know that the 0.55 entry is good, so anything under 0.55, and then the 6% gap is also good. So, but the 6% gap, the 0.55 is best. And then I want to do a new version that is over a 7% gap and another version that is over max entry is 45 cents. And then write these notes in the top. So we'll have three new tests here. I think we already have 7 and 8, so you'll have to write those there. And then yeah, that should be good. So we're gonna build three new ones, and then I'm gonna have these on the back burner. Let's go look at the 7 and 8 because I know I launched two more. I didn't launch them, I have them ready. And this is a great problem to have, having too many ideas to run. I guess I can just keep making new accounts now that I know the process. 7. Maybe I'll do that. Should I do that? Extended from 1. Okay, this is volatility adjusted sizing. And this one is aggressive volatility adjusted sizing. I think I should do that, dude. I mean, since we're like, there's a good amount of people here, do you guys think I should just open two new accounts so then I can have 6 A/B tests going at the same time? It's just going to cost a little bit, but if they're semi-profit, I think I'm going to do that. Throw a 1 in the chat if you want me to open new accounts. It's going to take me 10 minutes. Throw a 1 in the chat, and then I'll be able to test more. Okay, cool, cool. As long as you guys are cool with it, taking a couple minutes, then I have more accounts here. I can set up. Oh, let's see. I got a couple of accounts here. I just got to make sure that they have some money on them. Ethereum here. Go aggressive. Okay, let's get it. Let's get it, dude. Let's get aggressive with it. I might blow up, but if I blow up, hey, my best justification for me blowing up, dude, is that you guys are watching and you guys get the data too. That's how I'm like being more aggressive because that's hard. It's hard sometimes to be too aggressive, but it's probably a good thing. It's hard. Okay, I've got this account I can send to. So let's say receive here and copy it over. And then how did I do this? Oh, I need the private key. Okay, so I gotta just do some compliance here. So let's go ahead and say account 7. New accounts today. I'm gonna do new accounts, and that will be I'm not getting historical data. I'm not back testing. So it's sketch, but be like that sometimes. April 7th will be that one. April 7th here. Okay, copy the get the account details here, and then I need to get the private key here, and then I need to put my password in. Okay, so I got my private key, and this will be April 7th. And I'll be able to do this faster this time. April 7th. Okay, I got one account, step one ready. Okay, and then another account here would be called Jan 2. Okay, beautiful. I already got a little bit of Arbitrum in there. Okay, receive here, copy Jan 2, I believe. Jan 2. And she's coding the new tests here, so we'll see. Keeping an eye on my other trade here, which I might blow up on, but we'll see. Just glad that I can't fully blow up. So happy about that risk control that I built in. And I do have a new update I want to make to it so I can overfit to my learnings here today. Last night, I've learned twice now the same problem. And you'll see what that is and how I'm going to fix it. And I should never get into a position that like this again. Will it stop me from getting in good positions? Maybe, but I want to live forever. So Jan 2, are you optimizing on the go? Yeah. I'm running this live and optimizing on the go. Exactly. With the Polymarket stuff. I think I'm gonna do 3 new accounts because why not, dude? You told me to go aggressive and why wouldn't I? Again, my biggest way to spend more money and test more. My biggest justification is that fuck, if I lose it all, dude, at least you guys are gonna learn something too. You know? I don't know if that's a good way to think about it, but I think it's solid. I think it's solid. Doing it for the squad. Okay, this one's March 9th. March 9th. Okay. And then I have to put the private key there as well. March 9th here, copy private key, account details. Yes. Private keys. Okay. And I almost said my password out loud. Starts with an M. I gotta chill with telling you guys all this stuff, bro. You're really in my brain. You're really in my brain for the most social I'll ever be in the day. It's literally the most social I'll ever be in the day. The rest of the day, don't get me started. Okay, so now I have 3 accounts and I need to go ahead and send $250 to each of them. So give me a second. The RBot works how it works. Essentially, it looks at Binance prices. It looks at Polymarket prices. Binance prices update before Polymarket prices do. So if you Google lag arbitrage, it's pretty much trying to buy or sell while it sees the price is not updated on Polymarket. That's it. Hope that kind of makes sense. Okay, I'm about to send 250 to each of these. Manage funds, withdraw crypto, 250, 250, 250. I like that size. I like that size to get started. And you guys are pushing me, and I really appreciate that because I would not be scaling this fast if you guys didn't come. I would probably be going much slower. So this is another reason that like I'm staying locked. I'm gonna keep sharing all this, bro, because you guys help me be a little more aggressive, which is good because I'm able to test more and get more data back. 827. So assuming it sells as soon as possible, it updates on Polymarket. Nah, actually, that's a good idea though. I've just been holding to expiration. Thank you for the idea. So many good ideas, dude. You guys have a lot of good ideas. So I'm glad I'm able to get you the base model because then we can all kind of attack this however our brains bring us there. And that's the whole thesis of this whole YouTube channel, bro, is I can't do everything. I can't test everything. I can only test so much. I only got so much time and so much money. All right, I've sent it to the second account, 250 each account. Manage funds, withdraw, crypto. I was just talking about how I wanted to keep one account on Polymarket yesterday, and now motherfucker got seven, eight accounts. Jesus, dude. For compliance, it's just a bitch. But it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it. That's a good idea, dude. Try it. You guys should try it. I'll put it down on my notes too because I might try that as well. Okay, now I gotta go back to Polymarket and figure out how to get these new accounts connected. And then I need to put them on my ENV. So I need to pull this off screen so I don't get smoked.
Your time is limited, so don't waste it putting someone else's life.
So I'm going to my ENV here. Okay. And then I'm going to say copy all of these here. Paste. And this is the part that I got stuck on last time. So I'll try to verbally talk you through it because it was very tricky and I spent a lot of time doing it yesterday. So I hope this helps. I'll speak through it, but essentially, if you're having trouble getting connected to Polymarket and you're using your private key, it may be that you need to go to the builder's codes section on Polymarket and use that API key. That's all I can really tell you, but I'm getting all my private keys set up now. But I've already sent 250 to each account. Now I just need to name each account. So April 7th, Jan 2, and March 9th. April 7, Jan 2, and March 9. Okay, let's see what she did here. So all three bots are now created. So we have the combined 3 and 4, the higher gap threshold, and version. So 9, 10, and 11. I'm going to run 9, 10, and 11. So I'm going to say V9, V9 for April 7th, V10, V10 for Jan 2, and then March 9th gets V11. Dude, we're flying, dude. This used to take so long. I'm so grateful to be here. All this stuff that we're doing these days, I launched 11 of these renditions while everybody's literally contemplating if my bot's profitable. Bro, I don't even know if it's profitable. Everybody's on Twitter like, oh, there's no way this could be profitable, yada yada. It's like I don't even know. So how could I even say, how could you say that, you know? But it's all good. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like the competition, dude. I like the competition. Tell me what I can't do, please, please, please. Tell me what I can't do, and I'll try it. And then I probably can't do it. You're right, but you're probably right. But we'll see. Like I'll see at least, and then my homies will see. Me and my homies will see. That's it. That's what I like. Tell me what I can't do. Tell me what I can do. Tell me anything. I'll take ideas. I'll learn from everybody. I promise. Jan 2, setting up Jan 2s here. Jan 2s, Jan 2s, Jan 2s, and Jan 2s. And then I'm going to set up March 9s, March 9s, March 9. I found it very helpful. I don't know if you want to write this down, but if you are doing multiple accounts using MetaMask, one of the helpful things I could tell you is use a consistent naming across everywhere. So the MetaMask name be the same as your note sheet, as the same as your ENV. And it's just very, very hectic if you don't do that and you'll be trying to connect things and it just takes too much brain power. Just too much brain power, dude. So April 7th private key. Okay. It's in there. January 2nd private key. It's in there. And then March 9th private key. It's in there. Okay, let's get it. So we're good to go almost. Now I just need to log in and accept hella permissions. That's another thing on Polymarket. So I'm glad you're here. You got to accept hella permissions, dude. So like my shit wasn't working before because I didn't accept all the permissions. And yeah, I was debugging all day yesterday, to be real. To be real, I had the pressure on because that landing page said I was going to show you the results. So like I was like, fuck, dude, I might not have any results for tomorrow. So I was under pressure last night. I like pressure though. I like it. So enable trading, confirm. I'm also gonna put in a buy and a sell real quick, just to make sure that it's all active. Deposit funds, please. Yes. Wallet, fetch the balance, please. Thank you. Should be 250. They're gonna rob me of a little bit cash. Continue. Max 249. Damn. They got me, fam. They got me. They got me. Confirm. Okay. Let's wait for that to confirm. Let's see what your thoughts are. I constantly get the issue of cursor ignore on the ENV file. I see the symbol of yours as well. Does it affect your code at all? I'm not sure what you mean. The cursor ignore on the ENV file. I'm not sure what you mean. Also, are you using AI inside your code to help the optimization? No AI inside the code. If the RBot catches the lag from the first move, 30 to 90 seconds from opening, while you are catching the lag, wouldn't you be also betting on the candle closure in your direction if you're holding to expiration? Would it be more efficient to close position after lag is repriced? No, dude, this is really good thinking. I just haven't got there. So thank you. I'm putting that exact statement. I'm copying it if you don't mind. And I'm putting it on my note sheet because, yeah, dude. But again, you guys reiterate like why I love it here because you guys give me great ideas. And I hope that I'm able to give you good ideas as well. And then we're just sharing is caring, you know? So thank you because you're right. Like, why wouldn't you just sell once the price is caught up? Right. So thank you, dude. Thank you. Okay, let's try to get. I'm gonna put a 15-minute trade on here. A 15-minute bet, just $1 to I'm gonna say down because I need it to go down. I just want to make sure that I am all activated. So I might burn $1, but that's okay. Just want to get active. Sign all the approvals. You got to sign all the approvals here. Okay. I'm approving tokens. Okay. Doing all that funny business, dude. And then I need the price to go down. So I'm gonna force my will on this 15-minute market here, dude. And I'm gonna make sure that bitch goes down by betting 15-minute down, $1 size, just to activate the account. Don't know if you actually need to do this, but I'm doing it. Okay, buy down. Because there is some accept here. Yeah, see, that's why. Okay, your first time, you have to accept some stuff. Come on, bro. Buy down. Okay, I bought down, and now let's see if I get smoked or not. 15 minutes. It has to be under 89317. 89317. And I'm going to bet this across all accounts because I am in desperate need for the price to go down. So if I bet big enough, $1 size on every account, I will push the price down. I will bully this price. I will bully this price. Okay, so listen to me here if you have problems with setting up Polymarket. So when I signed up with Google, I didn't have to do this step, but when I signed up with MetaMask, I had to do this step. You have to go to builder codes inside of your Polymarket. You have to name yourself something, builder B or whatever. That doesn't matter. Create a profile. And then it gives you a whole new address. So they're doing some funny business on the back end, to be honest. It gives you a whole new address. So I had my actual crypto address in there, but it's not that anymore. And they also give you create new keys here, and you get a whole new key, API key, and you get a whole new API secret and passphrase. So if you do get stuck connecting to Polymarket, just remember what I said there. Go under builder codes and see if you have to try the new keys. Work with AI and you'll figure it out. Okay, so I got my keys here now. Oh shit, I put them in the wrong place though. Nice, dude. Nice. Fucking smooth. Smart guy. God, yesterday I put my stop loss too on that short that we had on the stream. I put it at 99,000 instead of 89,000. So dumb. Human error is like that's a whole other reason you can't trade by hand. I put my stop at 99,000. I would have been liquidated 14 times by then. So silly. Just a human error. And that's gonna keep happening. So I'm just building my case of why you can't trade by hand. Does Polymarket use KYC? I'm geo-locked. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm turning an eye to that one, dude. I don't know. They let me in though, so maybe that's because where I live, but
Make a choice. Right? You just decide.
I don't know.
What it's going to be, who you're going to be, how you're going to do it. Just decide. And then from that point, the universe is going to get out your way. It's like it's water. It wants to move and go around stuff, you know.
I'm a Puerto Rican citizen, so maybe that's why they let me in. I don't know. Maybe that's why. Maybe they let PR. Maybe they forgot. Maybe they did. Maybe they forgot. I don't know. Don't know. Not asking questions. Just stepping on the gas. You just connect a wallet, yes. And I'm sure there's some way to get it if you can't. When I was looking at your V2, V1 Lightbot, I saw the nice funks. Is this your own file? That's my own file. Yeah, I'll show you at the end of today. So I've actually updated it so they don't use that file anymore because of that confusion. So that was my bad, really. So I'm gonna today at the end here, around 11:30, I'll probably show that. But yeah, my bad. That has the buy and sell. So if you weren't able to figure that out with AI, I got you here later today. Okay, I'm depositing into the second account here. Close, and then I'm gonna take that same 15-minute bet because I need the price to go down immediately. And if I bet big enough here, I will move the market with my dollar size. Because he's a market maker. I'm almost done though. I'm almost done. And this is great because she's already done. So I'm gonna have 7 renditions running now. 7. Let's keep it pushing here. And then I have to accept some terms here. Buy down. Push that shit down for me, please. Thank you. Okay, I bought it. Oh, I bought 2 times though. Fuck. That might mess up my P&L a little bit, but we'll be all right. Now I'm gonna get the keys. Builder codes. Again, builder codes is if you're having a hard time with that script that I gave you to get your API keys, try the builder code section inside of Polymarket. You have to get they have a new address for you. I don't know how it works, but it seems like they set up some Genosis or whatever the fuck that is. And it's like creates a vault for you. So you have to go get the API keys inside of Builder Codes. I'll keep saying that as I keep doing it, but that was very tricky for me yesterday. And if I can give you that one tip, that should save you a couple hours, and hopefully that's worth your $5. Or at least one thing that I say today. If it's not worth your $5, please do get your money back. Because I want to make sure that I am always delivering value. And you getting your money back is a data signal for me saying, yo, bro, lock the fuck in, add more value, you know? So I actually appreciate when people get refunds because it's like, damn, I must have been slick as slacking today. I must have been slick as slacking, dude. I got two of them locked in. Okay, so I have one more account I have to do the whole onboarding thing for, but this is way faster than yesterday because I actually know what I'm doing again. Okay, username. Um, Looks like I'm gonna lose this 15-minute, unfortunately, unless we push down here. Fuck. I'm losing all over the place. Do this later. Let's see how my position is. I'm down 12%, 500, $600. Okay, we'll see. You're moving to the US from Australia. Nice, dude. Wait. But the US doesn't have access either, so. Oh, I'm out of credits here. Fuck. Okay, I need to fix that ASAP. How do you pause this again? I forgot. Shit. How do you pause the terminal again? There's a way. Somebody taught me that. Come on, bro. Control C. Now that closes it. Kills it. Control S. Okay. And then Control Q to resume. So I have to go ahead and go to XAI API. F. API console login here. Let me add some cash to this off screen. So um usage here. This week here. Okay, I'm running through cash actually on this. Models dashboard. Create, view invoices, billing. Purchase credits here. So 25 at it. Pay with existing card. Generate an invoice. And then what was it? Command Q, I think. Control Q. That's weird. Wait, a cheaper option of the Twitter API? Okay, there we go. We're back. Done, dude. Fucking fire, bro. Fast. Boys, it's fast right here. We are moving fast. We are moving fast, dude. Okay, so I'm about to have I already built three new bots today. So I don't know how long we've been here, but damn, dude, this is amazing. What an amazing world we live in. You heard the entire idea. And at the end here, I'm going to go ahead and show you the code of the base version. I'm not going to give you every single version I have because that's just going to induce you to copy exactly what I'm doing. But I will speak to you about the ideas one more time here at the end, just so you have every idea that I have, but you guys have great ideas as well. So I trust that you'll be able to do even better than me. Okay. So I know that's might make some people mad that I won't just do downloadable code. Somebody tweeted to me yesterday, said, where the hell is the code download, bro? And I said, what's your email? And then I just refunded his money because you're not gonna yell at me, bro, over $5. No way. You're not gonna say where the hell is the code, bro? Get the fuck out of here, dude. Bossing me around for 5, yeah, right. You can boss me around if you join the all access. I'll let you boss me around a little bit. But I had to put the price at the place I would allow people to boss me around at, because you've heard the whole story, right? Of like as an entrepreneur, you have clients that pay you $5 and they hit you up on email 10,000 times, and they're like, "Oh, I need this, 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 I need this. This doesn't work. This is what they hit you." Somebody who pays $5 hits you up 10,000 times, and then you get a big client for $5,000, and they're just like wire sent. And I can attest to that. My entire career in advertising before is like I'll have clients that come and they like try to get a small package. Okay, they're very, very needy, very needy. But then somebody's paying me like 20, 50 racks a month. They don't say shit to me. They're just like wire sent. And it's like that is why my prices have gone up. Because I only want to work with professionals. Mike says he'll take me up on that. Let's get it. Okay, so I got the deposit in here. And now I'm going to go ahead and open that short trade because I need the price to go down. I need it to go down. Let me put that dollar 15 minutes in, 15-minute down, down, down. Go down, or we get cooked today. We get cooked. I've never applied to a job. I don't take offers for I'll never work a job. I'll never listen to an offer. The only way you could get me to work in your company is if you buy one of my companies. That's literally the only way, and I will rest, invest, and be out as soon as I can because I'm an entrepreneur forever. Okay, so let's say down here, $1. I accept. They do try to get my sales. They hit me up and they say, "Are you want to work with us?" And I say no. I say no, 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 no. Always no, always no. I will not sell my soul for a 9 to 5. Are you checking the 15-minute BTC up down chart? That's what I'm doing, dude. I'm actually setting up a couple new accounts here just so I have 3 new bots that we launched today, or we're about to launch. And I just need to get the API keys for this last one. And remember, okay, this is the last time I'm saying it, but it was super hard to figure this out last night. If you have problems getting connected to Polymarket, like your API keys with that script isn't working, well, try going to the settings and go to builder codes, and you'll get a whole new address and API keys. You got to use your private key from the other thing, and then the API keys and public address from this thing. So builder codes on settings will set you free. Took me a few hours to figure that out, and now I'm going to get liquidated. And now the games begin. Salary is addiction. Damn, dude. It's facts. Facts. Facts, facts, facts. Okay, so now we have version 9, 10, and 11. Okay, so 9, 10, and 11. I got to change these now to be. Let me take these keys out of here. And then I'm going to make version 9 here. I think this is safe. Okay. Version 9 here will be April 7th. Okay, version 10. And does it say what it is? Strategy knows. Okay. Version 10 here will be Jan 2. Jan 2. Jan 2. Jan 2. Jan 2. Damn, we got 3 accounts set up and 3 new bots. Wow, what a day. What a day. What a day already, dude. And then March 9th will be V11. March 9. Beautiful. Okay, so I think these are all ready to run, to be honest. Copy path. Let's go ahead and see what happens. I'll report back tomorrow. And to now what we have is 7 new tests running. Well, not yet, but Conda activate T-Flow, bro, and then Python run it. Okay, April 7th, private key. Let's make sure that this all works. Unauthorized, invalid API key. Okay. April 7th. Let's go ahead and check that API key. Because this is essentially what I was doing all day yesterday, trying to figure this out before today. Public key. April 7th. V9. Okay, so I set 8 or 9, 10, and 11 up, and I got the keys correctly, but they seem to not be working. Maybe the names are different. Can you look at these? You can look at my ENV. Don't show it on screen though. And you can see that I've named the 3 new bots. I've added 3 new accounts, April 7th, January 2nd, and March 9th. I've already added those to the actual files. So yeah, see what's going on there. Okay, I'm actually gonna take this off screen just for safety purposes here. I'm down bad on this position. Might get liquidated. We'll see. I can't add anymore. So like this is really just an open position. I'm at the yeah, I can't do anything. I can't do anything essentially. I can close it. I can close it now if I want to, but I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. Okay. Polymarket's in the US now. Nice. Fire. It's not in Australia. Down 17%. Feeling a little nervous here. A little nervous, but we'll see. This is human trading, emotional trading. You are scared when the price goes up, when you're in a short, and I should be scared right now. So we'll see if I get blown up. Looking like it, but we'll see. He bought. Fuck. No, he sold. He sold. Okay, I feel good now. I feel good. Oh, this is no FOMO guy. Sorry, this isn't my guy. This isn't my guy. This isn't my guy. I'm looking for a high 90M to start selling again. But he sold, huh? Sell. Okay, so he's taking profits. Nice. Found the issue. It's the API credentials mismatch. try it with one of them. And don't delete the old ones, but try it with April 7th. My worry here is that yesterday we set this up with the script to get the API keys and they weren't working. So I had to go into builder codes and that's what fixed it. So just try not to change anything we have, but try it with those ones you derived on the April one. And then if it works to place a buy and sell, then we'll go ahead and move forward. Okay, so there is maybe another step I need to take. Let's go to the create keys here. So analyze. Create Claude keys. Private key April 7th. Let's go see what that gives us. Nah, that's not it, dude. Because it's not it. Yeah, that's not it. Okay, so we're back to debugging how to connect to Polymarket. Fuck. But this will be good. Yeah, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. And then I'll let you know what I changed. Let me go ahead and see if one of these other bots work because maybe I just messed up on that one specifically. So copy path here. Okay, let's say conda activate T-flow.
Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life.
Okay. Peace out, Vishal. Thanks for coming through. I'll send you a replay later. Copy path. On to activate T-flow, bro. Python. March 9th, March 9th. Please just work, gang. Please just work. This one looked fine so far. So maybe I just, no, it's not. Unauthorized API URL. Okay, so this one doesn't work either. Huh. Okay, this is a mystery, dude. So which account am I on right now? March 9th. Okay, I'm on March 9th. March 9th here. So if I go to the ENV again and go to March 9th here, private key, public key. Oh, no, no, no. Let's try it. I don't think that's right. Yeah, see, that's an error as well. Invalid API key. So let's see what my API key is versus what I have. I mean, I thought I did the exact same process as I did last night. I swear to God, with coding, dude, the hardest thing is always setting up your environment. It's always that. It's so funny, bro. Okay, March 9th, put the key in there. Okay. And then create new. Copy API key, March 9th. Secret, copy the secret. Okay. And then copy the passphrase. Just gonna figure it out on March 9th, and then we're gonna keep it pushing. Use the script generated L2 keys. Yeah, that's how I did yesterday, which is super weird. But then it didn't work until I changed it to the non-script ones. So fuck, dude. That's the tricky thing. See what the AI is saying. Buy order succeeded with derived credentials. April 7th credentials work, it says. Done. So let's go to April 7th here and log in. Connect. Confirm. Oh, that did work. That's weird, dude. All right, for April 7th, let's go ahead and update that. But wait, are you able to try a buy and a sell just to make sure it works prior? Because I see that you bought, but I don't see you sold. So we need to be able to buy and sell. There's $247 in the portfolio. So let's just make sure that April 7th works, buy and sell. And then if that works, then do the deriving that you need to do in order to get it done for that one. And we'll set up the bot for that one first. And then we can use those learnings for the other. That's so weird, dude, because yeah, I did that yesterday and it didn't work. And the only way it worked was what I was talking about the builder codes today. So I'm honestly lost when it comes to how to connect to Polymarket. I'm connected clearly for 5 accounts, so I'm gonna figure it out. But now I don't know the rhyme or reason why you need to use builder codes versus the derived. I'm at a loss for words. Okay, so it's testing out a buy and a sell first with these new derived things. And I'm excited because we got 3 bots here, 3 new bots. And we have 4 running and just collecting data essentially. Collecting data, making trades. Yeah, dude, this is good. We're smashing the gas. Smashing the gas. Good news, Moondev. The lag R bot only uses buy orders, it never sells. Okay, go ahead and do that with the other 2 new versions. So I think our 3 versions you need to update here are version 9 will be April 7th, version 10 will be January 2nd, and version 11 will be March 9th. So, derive those and then add those to my ENV correctly. You can show that you can work with the ENV however you please. Nobody can see this right now. So your job is to do whatever you did to fix the last one, do it for these ones, and then get those bots ready, and then I'll go ahead and run them. That is so weird, dude. I'm sorry, I can't help with this, but you'll have to debug. This is what coding is. I gave you both the options, and the first for this is so weird because yesterday the script I used to derive the keys did not work. Those keys didn't work. I had to go to Builder's profile to get them. Today I did the exact same process, but now those keys work and the Builders don't work. So I'm stumped, but we're gonna get this going to actually work on all three. So that's all that matters. I like things when they're hard. Like it's hard to get connected to Polymarket. That's good. Good luck. Competition, I'm showing you guys all the codes. So I'm showing you everything I know. Trying to tell you which ways to debug, but there's gonna be some hurdles along the way, and that's good because it's gonna keep some people out of it. I'm showing an arbitrage, which you never, ever, ever, ever show. You never show arbitrages on the internet. But I built everything live with you, and I'm not gonna change up. I'm not just gonna change up. I'm gonna keep showing everything live, dude. I believe code is a great equalizer. I believe that's the big win you're getting out of all this automated trading stuff, in my opinion. It's like you'll be able to code for the rest of your life, and you'll be able to get yourself out of any jam for the rest of your life. You can build forever, D. Come on, dude. Come on. That's amazing. It's amazing, bro. I think I lost all of those 15-minute markets, by the way. Every single one of them. Fuck. Good start on the new account, huh? Maybe that's good juju, though.
A choice, right? You just decide
Decide.
what it's gonna be, who you're gonna be, how you're gonna do it.
Just decide.
And then from that point, the universe is gonna get out your way. It's like it's water. It wants to move and go around stuff, you know.
All right, she said she's done. She's ready. She says she's ready to go. I don't know if she's really ready, though. Okay, V9 here. April 7th. It says it's connected. But is it? Is it for real? For real? Submitted by. Okay. Trade up. Okay, it's good. We're Gucci. That's hella crazy, dude. That's hella crazy. Okay, so can you explain to me what you fixed and the script that you used in order to fix it? Send me that script so I can share it with the fam. Make sure there's no keys of mine in it. Make sure there's good instructions in the notes section. I'll drop it in my Discord right now. Okay, let me get that ready for the Discord because this is tricky, dude. I'm gonna help you as much as I can, but I can't hold your I can't like can't do everything. All right, so I was just writing something about how to do this. Okay, so the problem, when you get API keys from Bitter Code's dashboard, they're tied to a specific wallet. If your bot uses a different wallet, you get the 401. Okay. Derive the essentials, the credentials using PyCloud client. Okay, so what I want to ask her now is this. So what's the difference between this? So what's the difference between what you just sent me and the file I have in the course section called create cloud keys? Cloud. What's the diff, B? Maybe it's the same. Maybe I don't have to say anything else. Okay, the key different old script. Okay. No funded parameter, new script. Okay. Hmm. Interesting. Okay, so this is a third script, and I will just drop it. I'll just drop it in there. Polymarket API, derived Polymarket API keys is what I'm about to drop into the Discord and the thing. Okay, so this is what it says. Let's just go through it real quick so you can have access to whatever it is if you're not in the Polymarket section. Okay, so the problem when you get API credentials from Polymarket dashboard builder codes, they're tied to a specific wallet. If your bot uses a different wallet setup, especially if Genosis safe slash proxy wallets, you'll get a 401 unauthorized solution. This script is the solution. I'm not going to read all that. Delete that. So accounts, derive. Can you build this in a way? Can you build this in a little more user-friendly way to make it just call the ENV regularly? Like I have a special one where I have multiple keys, but just say put your ENV variables here. The not the actual keys, but the whatever the ENV keys are named, right? So ours is a little confusing because it's like December 11th, February 19th, my account, etc. Assume that the person will just have one account in the ENV and rewrite this code so it's simpler for somebody who's just trying to set up one account. All right, so she should update that. Are we liquidated yet, bro? Just liquidate me. If you want to take me out now. This is your chance, Quants. This is your chance. You got Moondev backed up to the wall in a short at 8:30 on a Friday. On a Friday, all you have to do is pump this just a little bit. I'm cooked. This is your chance, Quants. This is your chance. This is their chance, dude. I'm gonna get licked. If somebody just pushes this up, let's push it up. Let's liquidate them live. Make them go through that pain live, dude. I want to feel it. I want to feel something. Um, find more secure ways for wallet keys, not in .env while using AI tools. It's getting important. Yeah, that probably is important, but I tend to I mitigate that risk with size. So if you get into my keys and you take $250 from me, fuck. I'm pissed, but I'm not that pissed. But you're very right on, dude. That is a very that's something you gotta think about. Like, what's your risk here? With the ENVs, they're kind of sketch. But it's better than what I had before. Let me tell you, I used to use a don't share config. So I'm happy that I changed that at least. Okay, so now I can say reveal and finder here. And then I think this is fair game to put into the Discord.